My husband teaches us how to do that. Just sometimes a little humor.
Get your story out.
Through.
Oh my gosh, keep it going for Nicole. Wow, that was incredible, Nicole. There goes my everything. Okay, great, not prepared. How are you guys? All right. Good, all right. So, I'm happy to be here, but now my dad died in 2014, so it's been a while. And I did my special, almost immediately after he died, because that's how I process trauma, as I ignore it and make jokes. And so when Nicole asked me, I'm like, that's so long ago. I mean, I've moved on to new material about my mom dying of COVID, so keep up, Nicole. But whatever, I guess I'll go backwards. No, my dad did die of lung cancer, and it's always tough to lose a parent. It's even tougher if you're hoping to lose the other parent first. Sorry, it's always your favorite that goes first. In fact, my dad knew his last words to me were, "Ha, she's your problem now." And indeed, she was. No, but I remember, before he passed, the surgeon was like going over options, and they could do radiation or not. And I was like, well, what would you do if this was your dad? And I guess I should have asked the surgeon about his relationship with his dad, because my dad died a month later. So just to clarify for next time, make sure they're on good terms. And it's weird how, what I remember from my dad is how oncologists use the most benign language to describe the grimmest shit, right? Like, my dad had a lot of tumors, and we could see them sticking out of his back. And the oncologist was like, the treatment's not working like we'd hoped. Yeah, no shit. My dad looks like a sack of apples. That is not what we were hoping for. I don't think the others will be as dark as I am. I might not have been the best choice to open this, guys. You should see the jokes I'm not telling, if that makes you feel any better. No, but after he died, or before he died, he wanted to be cremated, and he said, I want my ashes returned to Ireland, which was weird because my dad wasn't from Ireland. He was from Kansas, but his ancestors were, and he thought it would be a nice way for the family to come full circle if we left his ashes where his ancestors came from. And I found the exact house that they lived in. It was like a little stone ruin, falling apart. It was in Cork, Ireland, a very rural part of Cork. And I brought my son with me. And there was like a meadow between us and where the stone ruin was. And in the meadow were a bunch of cows. And so my son and I crossed over because I've only seen cows on the hillside in California, and they seem fine, right? So we're trespassing in an Irish person's meadow, on our way to leave remains in their front yard, apparently. And the cows started walking over to us, and they looked like curious, like Minecraft cows almost. They were just interested in what was in their field. And then I realized, they're not all cows. Some of them are bulls. And they're coming from me and my 7-year-old son. And, that's just a way that an American's going to die. No one's going to feel bad for you. So I was like, oh, shit. So we went to the other side of the fence to safety. And the cows came right up to the very edge that they could. And one of the bulls mounted a cow and started fucking her while maintaining eye contact with me, which was incredibly disturbing. And that's where I left my dad's ashes, a different way for our family to come full circle. Okay, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Nicole. Bye.